Great. I'm here with Glenn Mandziuk, who's the CEO of the Sustainable Hospitality Alliance. Glenn, fantastic.
Good to see you. Glad I've made it to my first bench event on Friday.
Fantastic. Now, we've just come off the stage for the Sustainable Hospitality Challenge, and you were one of the judges, of course. We had 5 schools that were participating in it. Tell us a little bit about that and how exciting was it for you?
It was extraordinarily exciting to see an event like that, because that showcases our future as an industry. We need to learn from the future about our work in sustainability. And the whole experience in Sustainable Hospitality Challenge that took on 50 schools globally, they all competed, narrowed down to these final 5. And these presentations that we just saw, oh my God, they're inspiring. And it was so difficult as a judge to be a part of that experience, because any one of them could have won on any given day. But the winner was the most investable, the most ready for markets, and actually was extraordinarily innovative for our future.
Just quickly explain what it was that you do.
Well, basically it was creating a series of accommodation boats on the water that are designed for the dive industry. That then, when the boats move, they're also capturing the plastics out of the water. They actually will sunk the plastic up, as well as, of course, the divers themselves. One of the experiences that they're offering us there is collecting the garbage out of the ocean. So, and it was investable because you could put it anywhere in the world. It could have been here in this part of the world, with the NEOM project that was one of our title sponsors is this event, or it could be in Canada for that. And it's
quite educational as well, I can only imagine, something like that, to be part of that.
Yes, it was, there's no question. And you saw the enthusiasm of the participants. I mean, I was just so, pleased that every one of them, they all feel they'd won. Just speaking with them all just now, even though they weren't in the first place, they all experienced the fact that they're here at your event, at this recruiting event here. They feel they're winners.
Fantastic. Now, tell us a little bit about the Sustainable Hospitality Alliance. And I'm now delighted. I'm delighted.
You're on the board.
I'm on the board. So thank you for that.
So what it is a global charity. We are now nearing 50% of the global hospitality industry in terms of rooms, the number of rooms, part of the alliance. Our focus is on net positive hospitality, for really being seen as an industry that's a contributor to society, the environment, the culture, the communities that we have the privilege to have our businesses within. Because we could send a strong market signal that we as an industry are taking this very serious. And having this collection together, working on people, planet, place, and prosperity is an extraordinary achievement. And I dare say all the other economic sectors of the world would be envious of what we've actually started to create. And so there's a real focus on net positives, how to get there, the processes, the tools to support that, an academy of training to help the industry, front of house, back of house, executive level, learn about it. There's a high ambition area where those members that really want to come together quicker on certain initiatives can do so. We have a framework for that. We have an accelerator program where we work in different parts of the world and apply the tools, understand where we can improve them, and then scale them from there. So we have a series of projects all about employability work, helping disadvantaged actually get into the industry, work in the industry. People that in some cases never had a job, 35 years old, they've never had a job. This takes them out of already in the foot. It's a very impactful organization.
So the brands are completely embraced with everything that you're doing, of course. So I could see the challenge, of course, for the independents is, how do I even begin? Where do I start on this journey? And so they would then come to you and say, help me.
Yes, and we can do that. And we've got a comprehensive pathway of tools and resources. We're just about to launch a business simulator that basically gamifies all the material that we're talking about to help a person really understand on an operational how their decisions will affect their bottom line, their CO2 emissions, their human and their people agenda. they can see how those decisions they make on a day-to-day basis affect those outcomes, which is going to make it much more approachable for any business at any point in their journey. So it's quite exciting to see what's happening. And we're a global charity, we're not just limited to our members. Obviously, we're here to serve the entire industry. And we would obviously want as many people involved in hospitality to engage with the Alliance, because it's only through that we can actually affect global change.
And so 50% roughly of all hotels are now participating in the Alliance, but you really need 100%, don't you?
100%, yeah. I mean, and when we talk, it's 50% of the hotel rooms, not the hotels themselves, but we have about 60,000 hotels, in essence, part of the conversation. We've got a long way to go to get a bigger conversation. But we are partnering with a number of organizations, whether it be the hotel associations in the respective jurisdictions around the world, to help feed those resources to those hotel associations so they can distribute it across the wider network. So we're not limited just through directly connecting with us, but I really encourage those that are interested in dealing with sustainability, learning more about it, engaging it. Quite frankly, you know, the investor community is expecting it, which, of course, this event that you put on, it's extraordinary. I just witnessed a number of presentations that talk just about this important point. You know, we know the communities want to see this happen. The consumers are now not only wanting to see it happen, they're willing to pay for it.
Yeah.
The data is starting to show that in a big way. And quite frankly, finally, the employee of the future is demanding that they work for companies that have a higher purpose. So if you want to retain your existing employee or attract new employees to your company, as you continue to grow, you're going to have to really think about sustainability as a cornerstone of your business plan.
Right. And part of your value chain and everything else as a hotel company. So
Really is.
But it's quite exciting as well, isn't it?
It really is. So, I mean,
It's all about innovation.
and this, this industry has never been really known for innovation, quite frankly. This showcases innovation at its best. Like, we have to push the conversation in ways that we never imagined. And what we just saw here is using technology and just common sense to a good business plan with a low footprint on the land and on the water, but actually as an educational, as you point out, and as a collecting the plastics that are, permeating the water. And it's not the tourism didn't cause all these plastics in the water, but if the industry can be seen as the stewards of the planet, and this being one of those examples, then we win all the way around. Because there is no destination B, I mean, it's a long shot to see us on Mars one day, or, so we have a planet to protect in order to protect our asset as an industry in order to succeed into the future. And so a real is the fun part.
You see a real opportunity to take a leadership position.
It really is. And so they're very grateful that you're now on the board of trustees. So really capture what you know is happening on the ground. You talk to all of the industry much at a higher rate than even I do. So it's going to be a great opportunity to have you sit and influence and decide and help guide what we do as a sustainability and our approach to strategy. So it's an exciting time. We're very, very grateful to be at this event. And that the fact that you host the challenge at this event, says a lot about what you're doing as an organization. So
Front and center. Okay, Glenn.
All done.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay.